Hello, and welcome back to RSA News, your source for local information across the world. Here today we'll be discussing key documents and exactly how, as well as why, they influenced history later on in Europe. And now here is Sydney with a report of the first document we will be talking about today.
Hello, I'm here to talk about On the Revolution of the Heavenly Spheres by Nicholas Copernicus. This document discussed Copernicus' views on the heliocentric model and his recent scientific evidence. And although the Church didn't agree with his ideas, this document later impacted the advancement of scientific research and individual study supported with accurate calculations and conclusions. And now here's an all-exclusive interview with the man himself, Nicholas Copernicus. Here with us today is the famous, intelligent Nicholas Copernicus. Welcome.
Yes, thank you for having me today. I'm excited to discuss my newfound theory.
And what might that theory be?
In my recent novel, On the Revolutions of the Heavenly Spheres, I suggest a heliocentric theory in which the sun revolves around the Earth.
What a fascinating discovery for scientific theory. Wow, I'm sure that didn't sit well with the Church, huh?
Correct. The Church wasn't very pleased with my discoveries. Nonetheless, I believe God would want to create the perfect universe with the heliocentric model, rather than the belief of a geocentric model, whereas Earth is in the center of the universe.
Interesting. I can't wait to see what your research has in store for us in the future. Thank you for your time, Copernicus.
Yes, thank you for having me, as well as I'm excited for my future plans.
And now here's more about Copernicus and his recent research.
Copernicus, a well-known astronomer, spent most of his time studying the heliocentric model of the universe. He worked hard in perfecting his education and career in astronomy, the natural science that is the study of planets, stars, moons, and etc. He studied the sun and its movement around Earth, disagreeing with the beliefs of the Catholic Church. However, later research proved his theory was correct. Copernicus, along with other scientists such as Kepler and Brahe, helped to better scientific study and open a new world of knowledge. In 1713, an edict was issued by Holy Roman Emperor Charles VI to ensure his daughter could inherit the Habsburg possession of the throne once he passed away. Because female inheritance was basically unheard of at the time, Charles needed to take extraordinary measures to avoid a dispute. These precautions later proved wise, as Charles VI was ultimately succeeded by his elder daughter, Maria Theresa. This document opened the Holy Roman Empire up to allowing women into rule, something that wasn't very accepted during this time period. And who knows, a document like this could have later aided in women's equality possibly, or even more advancements in women exception.
Another influential document, especially to women in particular, is a book called The Vindication of the Rights of Women, written by Mary Wollstonecraft. I was lucky enough to get an interview with the genius herself. Good evening, Miss Wollstonecraft. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So, your new book, The Vindication of the Rights of Women, is out now, and it's been quite a hit.
Yeah, it's been quite a wild ride, but I truly believe in the ideas that I've published.
Care to explain any of these ideas?
Yeah, it's been very unfair that women are treated so poorly compared to the men simply based on gender alone.
So, what or who have been your main obstacles or opposing ideas throughout this process?
Well, there has been many times when Rousseau has been an opposing force throughout this whole experience. His ideas of keeping traditional views of women and trying to narrow our visions and limit our experiences is absolutely outrageous.
So, once again, what is the main message for our readers?
Confining women to separate domestic spheres because of these so-called limitations of our minds is to make us sensual slaves of men, and denying good education to women slows the entire progress of humanity. We deserve the same liberties as men, and within these spheres we are victims of male tyranny and never achieving our true identity.
That's very inspiring. Thank you, Miss Wollstonecraft. And now back to Annalisa.
Mary passed down a basic foundation for women's equality. Although the road was difficult, women eventually succeeded in passing along their ideas to later beliefs. Hello again. Today's discussion addressed various documents in European history ranging from the Scientific Revolution all the way to the Holy Roman Empire and back again. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, I'm Annalisa Meyer. Good night.